Looks better now, right?
Absolutely. Just doing the little.
All right, guys. Thank you all for coming back to Rusty Hooks Bait and Tackle. Appreciate you all fishing Lake Wylie today. I got to start off by thanking David Winters, owner of Rusty Hooks Bait and Tackle here on Lake Wylie. Got to thank Luke Britz, owner of Alloy Wheel Repair Specialist of Charlotte, for supporting this event for the last decade here on Lake Wylie or anything around the Charlotte area. Appreciate you all coming out to fish. We had 89 guys today. This is the summer where numbers start to dip a little bit. The main event's been strong all year, and I think 89, 90 guys going into June is pretty solid. So the AOY TOC race is tight. There's a lot of things happening, especially in that 15 to 25 range. Guys are really fighting for those last couple spots, the fish-off spots. So this was an important event today, and you all kept me very busy. I judged 379 fish, I think it was today, and it was literally nonstop. It took me 12 minutes to get here from my house. There were 33 fish when I got here. It took me 12 minutes to get to the field from here. There were 28 fish when I got there after I judged the 33, so it was nonstop all day long. There were 40-something fish in the first half hour today. So taking it, the shad spawn was on this morning, just based on the amount of fish that were coming in. But not only did we have high numbers, we had, I think it was 5 over 20 inches today for Lake Wylie, which is pretty good for this lake. So congratulations on being able to do that. Gonna start off by, well, not start off, but want to thank Native Watercraft for keeping the Native logo on the main series. Like I said, it's been a really strong series. We're averaging about 100 through the main events right now, and this was the midway point, number 5. So we had 89 guys, 374 fish today, 51 limits, over half the field limited out today, and only 7 people skunked. So we are paying our top 9 today, but before we get into that, I want to bring somebody up, somebody who is an angler with Queen City, somebody who I have been talking with for probably 6-7 years at this point, somebody who works for Queen City and manages our website and the charity event that we co-hosted with for this event. He is the owner and founder of Healing Adrift. So Mr. Preston Harris, can you please come up to the stage? Give it up for Preston. I know you hate the camera, but we'll be quick. So just quick breakdown of your story, Healing Adrift, what we got going on today, and then we'll go into the recaps.
Yeah, so if you don't know me, I'm a youth pastor at First Baptist Church Clover, and before I did that, I was in the military. But in that idea, I came up with this idea of Healing Adrift to kind of help people deal with, people who struggle with addiction, whether it be alcohol, drugs, or people who struggle with just past trauma. Because for me, being on the water is therapy. So then I started thinking of on-the-water therapy, and that's where the idea of Healing Adrift came in. So this is the second annual charity event. The ultimate goal is to try and build a fleet to start booking trips with people to get them out. Obviously, everything's going to be free of charge when we take them out. Because ultimately, like I said, we want to provide healing. We are faith-based, but we're not here to shove that down your throat. We're just here to take care of you. But yeah, other than that, I just appreciate every single one of you guys who signed up. I'm hoping that we can do it again next year. And yeah, so appreciate you guys.
Cool. We'll give it up for Preston.
Thank you, buddy.
Thank you. So you guys give me some love all the time for all the hard work I do behind the scenes for you all. Well, Preston did an amazing job with these prize packages. Like, he did better than I've done in a long, long time. And he put some really awesome high dollar prizes together for the top 6 finishers today. We really didn't know how many guys were going to sign up for this as part of the side pot alongside Lake Wylie. I figured Lake Wylie would be a good draw. We're both from this area. We both live pretty close to the lake. We had 33 guys signed up. We ended up donating $1,320. And Queen City covered all the PayPal fees that came out along the way. So he got the full $40 per entry. So that's awesome. So I want to thank you all for supporting Preston's charity. I don't see why we can't bring it back next year. It's an easy tick on registration. Maybe we choose a different lake. Maybe we go when it's going to be a bigger event. But if Preston wants to do these prize packs again, I don't see why we don't do it. And it kind of aligns with our annual Emerald School of Excellence charity as well, addiction and recovery. So to be determined on that one for August. Still working on it. But let's get to Wylie. So we're going to start with our team division today. Like I said, this is the halfway point, so it's also the halfway point for the team division. So in first place today with a total of 78 inches, going home with $150 and some sweet hardware, we have Adam Fillmore and Tyler Smith. So I know at least half that party is here. Chad, can I put you to work?
Yes, sir.
Can you take pictures?
Yes, sir.
Will you claim everything Adam related? I don't want to claim them.
Can I talk for Adam?
Add it to the stack. Put that on. So Tyler and Adam had a really good day today. 78 inches combined. Taking home $150. We'll take a picture for you and Adam.
Hey, put your arm up there. We'll act like, no, the other way. The other arm is for Adam.
For Adam.
Man who never shows up.
And you want to tell us about your day, or?
Yeah,
Risk coming back later.
It ended about 7:45. I couldn't call it a 14-inch fish all day.
Oh, man. Well, you still did enough. You know, for those of you watching at home who don't really know what Queen City is, or even if you're in here and you don't know what the team division is, it's your top 2 fish. So you really only need to catch 2. Your partner catches 2. It's 4 combined. And you guys had 78 together, which is a very solid bag. 20s and 19s.
Yeah. I had 2 19s, and I called Adam, and I said, "Hey man, you got to get a big one. You got to get it." And then he got 2 big ones and jumped me, and ruined my day.
He did do that,
but good for him.
You get to hold his plaque. You can scratch on it if you want.
Yeah. I got another one at the house.
Let me grab this. Give it up for Invisible Adam and Tyler. We're going to move on to our trimmed out solution small bass. I didn't see this angler walk in, so he'll get the Facebook. I don't think I missed anybody. Nope. So with a 7.25 incher, finally not Chad Walden, it is B. Hang going home with $185 today for small bass. So congrats, buddy. I'll have that for you next time you show up. Chad, you've won what, the last 2, I feel like, small bass?
I did win Santee.
Oh, okay. All right, and 9th, actually, let's go. This is a little bit out of order. This is not Queen City related. 6th place in the charity event, which was a little further down than our top 10 in Queen City. But 6th place in the charity event is Mr. Jeremy Heath. So, Jeremy, will you come up here? So, you want to get a picture with each winner? You guys can just take the prize packages on the way out. What's up, Mountain Man? How are you? Take a picture. I don't need to be in it. Yeah, man.
You need to be in it, man.
I need to be in it?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. I need to be in it.
Ready?
All right, so 6th place charity event, huge prize package. Take it on your way out. And in 5th place for the charity event, I didn't see this angler. He usually makes it back to weigh-in, but Mr. Nick Huddleston, you got 5th place for the charity event today. So give it up for Nick. Nick, either Preston or I, or maybe we'll leave it here. We know you're local just like we are, so we'll have your prize package. All right, in 9th place for Queen City today, going home with $100 with a total of 68.75. Not a kayak angler by any means, but he picked up a kayak and borrowed it last night. Did enough. Mr. Chris Carnes going home with $100. I didn't see Chris walk in, but kind of funny. He texted me this morning. He was like, "Man, this kayak stuff is hard." But he's one of the best boat fishermen or fishermen period you'll ever meet. But jumped on Lake Wylie today with us, did enough to go home with $100. So congrats, Chris. Give it up for Invisible Chris. All right, in 8th place, going home with $185 with a total of 69.25, and also 4th place in the charity for a huge prize pack, Mr. Ryan Hooksets Brenneman. Yeah, buddy, you going home with a lot today. Congrats. I mean, you take that. Take this. Preston, you can come get a pick. Let's get the charity pick. All right, tell us about your day.
So I wanted to start in the morning with some topwater. You know, I love topwater
always.
fishing. Yeah, and it just didn't go as planned. Like something was off, so I had to kind of scrap my whole plan and fish the moment. That's what you got to do. If things change, you got to go fish the moment. The next, of tournament day. So just really picked up the shaky head, caught some key fish on that, and covered a lot of water. Caught a couple key fish on points, scoping. And And that's about it. Just grinding and put my head down fishing.
Is there anybody in here who doesn't live scope yet? 1, 2, half, 3/4, almost the whole room. Interesting. Okay. So scoping with a shaky head on points.
Actually, shaky head fishing and scoping was something else.
Oh, okay.
My
okay.
little
You got a little secret?
trick in the pocket.
It's funny those don't make it on the YouTube recaps, but he's got a little secret on the scope. So 8th place, good little payday. Going home with $185 in Queen City money, but you're going home with, I don't know, probably $1,000 in charity package over there. So congratulations.
Thank
Good
you.
work.
Thank
Appreciate
you
being
for
here.
all you do for Queen City, and
Thank you.
you know.
Appreciate you. Give it up for Hook Sets. Hey, I should say Hook Sets is also an employee here at Queen City. He's our YouTube master, so he takes care of the YouTube channel for us. In 7th place, also with 69¼ inches, going home with $242, our reigning Lake Wylie TOC champ, Mr. Chris Gravely. I didn't see Chris, so give it up for Chris. In 6th place, with 69¾ today, going home with $300, and also 3rd in the charity event, the kid, Mr. Bennett Nall. What up, cowboy? The serious hat you got on there.
It is.
Think I could pull that off?
Probably not.
Probably not.
It's me.
At least we're being honest. Let's get a pick. Come on, Press. You're going home with a bigger prize package.
Bigger one?
Plus $300. Tell us about your day.
Awesome. I started off with top water on points and caught 2 17s pretty quick, a few small ones, and went from throwing top water to trying to see if the top water bite shut off. So I went to see if they pushed out deeper into brush piles. I caught a few small ones, not a whole lot going on, and went to go just fish docks the rest of the day and cold up a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of capped out at 10 o'clock at 69¾ and that was it.
That's pretty good
simple.
bag. I mean,
So-
Wylie, you know, the magic number on Wylie's always been 70. It's just kind of been that. It really hasn't changed much over the years. Norman's changed, other lakes have changed. Wylie, we're still sitting in that 70. So 69¾
Yeah, couldn't
Big
find,
prize package,
Couldn't
good
find,
payday.
find my big one to call me up there, so I was just nice, consistent.
Let me guess,
So-
you weren't scoping today, right?
I
No.
actually wasn't. No, I'm being serious. I caught like 3 fish on scope, and
I
the
don't-
rest I didn't need it.
The 3 fish that put you in 6th place?
Those ones.
Yeah, those are the ones. Those are the ones. Good job, young man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate it.
Give it up for Bennett. All right, in 5th place, also with 69¾ going home with $405, and 2nd place in the charity event for an even larger prize pack, our reigning AOY, Mr. Landon Smith. Give it up for Landon. Back on the home pond, buddy. Take that. Preston, you come up, my bad. Preston, come up, take a pic. Here's your hardware.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Tell us about it.
I seem to be the only person that didn't have any luck all morning. I was around a shad spawn, kind of all over the place. There was just one indy bass there, apparently. So I was searching, and then about, I don't even know what time that was, 10:45, 11 o'clock, something like that. I caught 3 of my limit fish and 4 of my 6 total fish on 4 consecutive casts. One dock post, the other dock post, the other dock post, and then the center. And that was literally my entire day.
It's crazy.
I tried to recreate it. I was like, all right, let's take that dock and go other, and it just didn't. That was the entire thing.
One dock
it.
earned you, let's just call it $1,405 in cash and prizes
was-
on one dock.
It simultaneously frustrating and the teaching you to not stop.
And
Just keep on doing what you're good at. Find stuff you like to fish. When it's going tough, just do what you're good at, and usually it works out.
Well, you did awesome today. I know these are valuable points for you, and you're
Yeah. It's been a tough year. Today was my first 20-inch tournament fish of the year. Last year I was good for like one a tournament, so that pretty much was the difference maker between this year and last year. So it was good.
well, awesome. Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
Give it up for Landon. All right, in 4th place, breaking that magical 70-inch number with 70¼ going home with $563, Mr. Tony Grissom. Give it up for Tony. Tony, it's a big cash for you, buddy. Congrats, man. Decent. 560 bucks. Tell us about your day. Let's get a pic real quick. Tell us about your day.
It wasn't nothing special. I mean, I started off doing top water like everybody else, pretty much, but I didn't have no bite at all on that. So I started dragging points on the shaky head, and after the sun come up real hard, I just hit docks for the rest of the day.
Plain and simple Lake Wylie fishing. Top water, points, and docks. I like it. Well, huge for the point race. Fourth place. Huge. Nice payday. 560 bucks and a little
helps
piece of
me out
hardware for the wall.
On that.
Good job, man. Congrats.
All right, I appreciate it.
Give it up for Tony. Let me grab that. All right, getting into the real hardware. In third place today, this guy got the matte finish. And next year, I'm going to request matte finish. In third place with 70 and a quarter as well. Going home with $760, Mr. Tyler Smith. Before you start speaking, I just want to thank you for not culling up a 1/4 inch at a time today. Because when you put your first fish in there, I was like, here we go.
Like 12 and a half?
Yep.
I thought about it. Yeah.
So last year, I think it was last year, might have even been the year before, Wylie, he caught like 17 fish or something, and it was like a 1/4 inch cull all day long. And I'm like, how many of these fish am I going to judge? Stop submitting.
Yeah.
Well, good job. Tell us about your day, man.
Yeah, it's like everybody else, started out top water for about 15, 20 minutes, and then it just died.
Oh, wow.
And there's probably a 30-minute period where I didn't get a bite, and I called Halsey, because whenever I call Halsey, I catch fish. So
he needs to call somebody.
So I called Ryan, and while I was talking to him, I missed one on top water, and then I threw a shaky head right where it was, and then that was at 19 and a quarter.
Nice.
And then so I got Ryan off the phone, and then literally threw back in the same spot and caught a 19 and a half.
Jeez.
Yeah. And then
insane.
From there, I caught a 16.75, and then I could not catch anything over 14 inches for the rest of the day.
Well, I was kind of glad you stopped catching.
Yes.
Judge-wise.
Well, yeah, I didn't submit that many. So I think I submitted like 8. But no, at the end of the day, I had this shoal that I was going after, and I was like, I know I can catch fish off of it. So I was just like, maybe I'll just upgrade off of that. And it was probably 20, 30 minutes. I saw Bennett in the background. I was like, I hope he doesn't come up here. but I ended up catching a catfish, and I was reeling it in, playing with it, and then he gets up by the boat, and it was not a catfish. It was a huge spot.
Oh, wow.
And so I'm freaking out, and I go to get the net down, and it pops off. The line didn't break. It just came out of its mouth.
That's killer.
Yeah, but that's fishing.
That's fishing.
Yeah.
Well, great work. Big payday, big points, team division, everything. All around really good.
All right.
Congrats. Give it up for Ty. And grab that. Mike. All right. In second place, edging out by a 1/4 inch with 70 and a half, going home with $1,126. I asked you guys who was going to knock him off his AOI race, but he answered, and he said nobody. Mr. Chad Walden, also taking home first place in the charity event.
Grab some of that stuff and get a picture of it so they know next year to jump in this charity event. This I don't know if y'all can't see it, but I'll make a post later. This man put in some work on the charity event. There's a lot of stuff over there. We got for all 6 people. Everybody got a lot of stuff, and then he got prize packs for everybody. So next year when he puts it together, y'all ought to jump in it because it's a heck of a prize pack.
Yep.
Go ahead. Smile, dummy.
Yeah, those of you who are taking home not only captain's bags that he did for every angler, but if you're in that top 6, please tag and post pictures of your prizes for Preston, and we'll get it shared over. Tell us about your day, homie.
We'll start off with, I called John Martin last week, True Souths, and I said, man, I'm going to Wylie. I need some jigs. I need some buzz baits. He said, what do you want? I said,
Stop.
Oh, that sucks.
Well, mine's here. Maybe it got it. Start again.
So before we get started, I want to thank John because I called him last week and I said, I need some jigs and some buzz baits. And I said, I had a buzz bait. I wanted a single blade buzz bait for a horny toad and I wanted some jigs. And he said, what color? I said, I don't know. I'm fishing Wylie. He said, okay, I'll send you some. So I made the order and he got it to me in a couple days, so I appreciate it. Thank you, John. A lot of my fish, they came on everything, so it wasn't just the jigs today, so I don't want y'all to think it just was the jigs, but I did had a good day. It was junk fishing 101.
Nice.
I caught them from the little tiny minnow to flukes to poppers to ploppers, so it was just a good day. And there's nothing better than pulling up behind Bennett on live scope and asking, hey, Bennett, can I come in behind you? And he says, yeah. And I catch a 17 to help me get to where I'm at. So thanks, Bennett.
For those of you who can't see, Bennett is not happy about that.
So,
well, no, I mean, you're killing it this year.
I'm blessed. It's been a blessed year. My daughter prayed for me again, so she's doing her part. And she didn't pray for me at Santee. See what happened. So I told her. So thanks. So and it was a good time.
When I was a fisherman, I would always say the first fish isn't a pattern. It's the second fish that tells you figured something out. Well, last year at this time of the year, you were the man to beat. Landon was chasing you.
I know.
And you fell off a little bit, but you're here again.
Yep.
So you're not just getting lucky. It's not just, I had a good day. You're proving you belong here. You're dominating the lead right now. I know you're looking forward to that Academy Sports and Outdoor AOY prize.
Absolutely.
So we'll see if you want that big stripper, acrylic.
Well, that's what the wife said. She said,
So-
don't bring that home. She said, send that to somebody else.
We
But
haven't designed it just yet, but you're killing it, man.
I would like to say, I always aggravate Mike and Chris and a bunch of people while we're on the water and talk to them fishing. So, and the club, I wish people would come more because there was so much I learned when I first started because of coming to the weigh-ins and talking to everybody. Like today, I was on the phone. Jeremy called me today. He said, man, you doing okay? And I said, hold on, I got one. He was like, hey, I guess everybody has a lucky charm. Jeremy was mine today. So I caught 2 fish wives on the phone.
Oh, my God.
One was a 20.
Gee, that was a big fish.
It was a
big fish.
It was a good time. So,
Well, you're going home with a lot of money, a lot of prizes, huge points, and a beautiful piece of hardware.
thank
So
you,
congrats,
Dan.
Chad.
Yes,
Give it
I
up for
appreciate
Chad.
it. Thank you, guys.
All right, I'm going to have to hold a lot of hardware for this one. In first place, with about a 4-inch victory, a little more than 4 inches, 74 3/4 today to take home the Lake Wylie Championship. Big Bass with a 21-incher worth $300. Elite Victory worth $702. And first place worth $1,700 for a total of $2,702. Mr. Adam Fillmore. Adam could not be here, but I'm going to hold all his stuff, and you guys can clap because I'm sure he's watching it in the truck. All right, give it up for Adam.
I told him I upgraded with 10 minutes to go, and he was mad.
I know Adam he'll text me in like 5 minutes, be like, yo, leave it on the porch. But no, congrats, Adam. Wish we got a chance to talk to you. Maybe as I get a little more techie in the future, I can bring people in virtually and have them talk. But appreciate you all for being here. I'd call today a success. I think Lake Wylie did its thing. I think Lake Wylie is a lake that gets a lot of hate, but I really don't know. I think it's uncalled for hate. I think we all fall in love with Norman. Obviously, we all hate Mountain Island. But I think Norman gets a lot of love. Wylie gets hated on. But Wylie did well today. We had 4 or 5 over 20. We had another 5 or 6 19s. There were a handful of 18s. So the fish are there. They are a little harder to catch than some of the other lakes, but they're there. I think the lack of natural structure is what hurts this lake. It's what everybody said, right? You got pretty much 3 options: rocks, docks, and points. There's no laydowns. There's no grass. So I think that's part of there's not much current sometimes. So I think that's why it gets a little harder on anglers who don't know the lake very well, but showed out today, 74 inches, a lot of money, a lot of good anglers out here. So we, as 2025 rolls around, we'll try to keep Lake Wylie in the mix. I know Rusty Hooks would love to come back with us, so we'll talk about that stuff this summer. But thank you all for being here. Thank you all for watching. We'll unlock the standings here in a minute. I'll get you all paid out tonight or tomorrow morning. And 3 weeks away, we're back for another main event on Lake Murray. And this is going to be one of your built-in chances to pre-fish for the championship. So definitely come down. The Capital City, Lake Murray Country, he's excited to have us in town. We're going to be at Muddy Bay again for another weigh-in. I heard the first one was phenomenal. They did like free drinks, and I think they had some food, and it was set up perfectly with Blaine. I didn't make it down there, but I will be down for this one as it's a main event. So join me down there. Don't skip out on a little Southern Comfort main event, 300-point going down. I'll have $1,200 in the purse, and we'll have some fun. So if you all need anything, just let me know. And if not, we're going to sign out of here, and we're going to get wrapped up.